Hey everyone, it's Miss Trey here with Mommy's Day Off. I am just coming on just to say hi. I know it's been a while since we've actually done one of our normal posts and everything. I just wanted to thank everybody for all of your support. We've had a lot of business coming in and it's been tough trying to stay on top of it all. So I thought it would be a great opportunity now to just talk to you about some of the awesome, fantastic things that are coming up for Mommy's Day Off, and different ways that you can also possibly participate in some of our upcoming activities. So, without further ado, again, thank you for listening and watching. Everybody who's watching on Facebook, as you know, you can be a part of the conversation and a part of the show. All you have to do is leave your comments, and we'll be able to respond that way. And for those who are actually listening live on the radio show, we love you all too. Our guest calling number is 818-572-8032 if you want to be a part of the show. All right. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is International Training and Nanny Training Day. We had International Nanny Training Day a couple of weeks ago, and it was really, really good. We got a lot of valuable information. And the whole point of International Nanny Training Day is to guide fellow nannies into finding families, working with families, different laws that may pertain to them in their city or state. Every state has it. It's an international event. It actually has become international this year. And so what happens is there are people who host in their city or state. Well, next year, Mommy's Day Off will be hosting, which is so exciting. We'll be hosting with partnering with another company. Now, the company we're partnering with is an actual agency out in the metro Atlanta area. And the way it works is really simple. We just kind of put together the entire program. So everything that we're going to be teaching the nannies, all the classes, the courses and stuff like that, we put it all together and we decide what is and is not going to be a part of the show. We have vendor opportunities available for anyone who is interested. We anticipate at least 100 participants, so that'll be exciting. So if you wanted to get your name out there and you're in the Atlanta area, you can definitely let me know, and we can I can share with you any of the vendor opportunities that we have, along with sponsorship opportunities. So yeah, this is exciting. I am Miss Trey, as you know, and I'm the owner of Mommy's Day Off, but I'm also the president. So the person that I'm partnering with is the owner of Elite Metro Nannies, and she is phenomenal. Her name is Crystal. She actually did it herself this year, and the help would have been very useful, but now we'll be collaborating and working on it together. So I'm really excited for that. So let me tell you a little bit, though, about International Nanny Training Day. With International Nanny Training Day, you actually learn about finances, like different ways. So a lot of people don't realize that nannies are a household employee. And so as an employee, they get taxes and stuff taken out, but they don't get paid that much a lot of times. And so they don't know about ways that they can save money and invest in like insurance, life insurance, not just like health insurance and stuff. And for those who don't have health insurance as a benefit from their employer, they can also learn about health insurance from different professionals or whatever. And so what we did this year, we had financial coverage, where we learned about different things like that, like how you can save money, how to make money, how you're supposed to be getting paid, just to keep it legal and legit in your home and your household. And so then from there, we also had not necessarily nanny etiquette, but next year we will have nanny etiquette. But this time we had social media etiquette, and just learned about different ways to respectfully share pictures online on your own personal social media page, especially when you have different people who are possibly going to hire you, and then they look you up and they see that you are not, you might, like one girl, she lost a job with a high profile family because there was a picture of her on the beach in a bathing suit. And it wasn't even like there was no cleavage or anything like that. It was just her in a bathing suit. And they didn't like that she would put a picture like that of herself online. And so different things like that, like just controlling your image and recognizing that even though you are a nanny, you are still a business. You are still selling yourself. And so we had that. We also went over the nanny taxes, tax 101, and just explaining like how taxes are paid, how they're supposed to be taken out of your check, what it is that your employer is responsible for, what are you responsible for. We obviously had lunch. We had a couple of icebreakers, which was fun. The icebreaker was fun. It was like two truths, one lie, or one lie, two truths, or however it's called. And you had to, whoever figured out what the lie was, whoever figured out what the lie was able to go up next and say 3 things about themselves, and you had to figure out what the lie was. So that was cool, you know. This year we had lunch catered by Moe's, which was good. It tastes fine. I enjoyed it. So for next year, we have like really big goals about the event. We anticipate at least 100 people. On top of it, anticipating at least 100 people to join us on the event, we also have vendor opportunities and sponsorships. And for the sponsorships, what we're looking for are like companies to actually sponsor specific things, or they can just be a sponsor to be a part of the program or be a part of the marquee. So if you know anyone that could like benefit from advertising with us or being placed in front of so many faces, you definitely should tell me. Get me their information. It's International Nanny Training Day, but we are only going to be covering the Atlanta sector of it. So yeah, that's exciting. We have someone on the show online who just is saying, hey, how you been? Hi, Derek. It's been a while, huh? Nice to see you. I've been well. I hope you've been well too. You'll have to send me an inbox so we can catch up. But yeah, so again, if you have any suggestions, you want to talk about something, or you have something to say, you can feel free to call in on the radio show at 818-572-8032, or you can comment on Facebook Live for those who are watching on Facebook Live. So the other thing I want to tell you, I know normally we don't go on this early, but the reason why is because we have a new family starting today. And their start time is 6 p.m., so I'll be over there. And so I said, I'd rather take care of this. I don't want another day to go by that we do not cover this. So the other thing I wanted to tell you about, aside from International Nanny Training Day, is that MDO, Mommy's Day Off, will be adding a new sector to the company. And this sector will cover more, not necessarily elite services, but just like, we literally are only going to be focused on, that'll be our placement agency. So it'll be a sister company. It'll be our placement agency, our payroll company, and our household managers. And so for that part of the sector, what we will provide are household managers for all households who want one. Somebody who will control all the schedules, make sure everybody's appointments are in play, make sure that if you have a nanny, if you have a housekeeper, if you have XYZ, we make sure everybody's on the schedule when they're supposed to be, and that there's no miscommunication or no missteps there. We control the payroll if you want us to for your home. So if you have household employees and you need someone who you know understands how domestic help works, and how the law works for that, we would take care of the payroll for that and get that all situated and everything. And we are a placement agency. The sister company is our placement agency. So we actually will help you find a full-time, long-term, or part-time, long-term caregiver on a more regular basis. So that's what makes it different from what we do. Like what we do now is, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm bringing this down. What we do now is more so like, we have like caregivers that we provide on a regular basis. So you're actually hiring us and you work with us. You don't work with the caregiver directly. we provide the caregiver and we let you know who's coming to your home, but you don't actually have an agreement with them. You have an agreement with Mommy's Day Off. Well, with the new sister company, what we're going to do is your agreement is now with that individual. It's with that nanny. You don't have to have a contract with us. And so we're going to kind of change that up a little bit. And so we're excited to launch that. That'll be launched before the year is out. And then I'm so sorry. I'm just so excited. There's so much to talk about. Again, it's Miss Trey here, president of Mommy's Day Off. I just want to remind everyone that if you want to call in and be a part of the radio show that way, you can certainly do so by calling 818-572-8032. But for those of you who are watching on Facebook Live, hey, I'm so happy to see everybody. You can leave a comment and we'll be able to include you as part of the show as well. So yeah, so the way it works is really simple. When you reach out to us, there's an application fee that you pay to share with us what your needs are, and then we give you a certain time frame, and you make your first deposit, and then we start working on it. And then once we find what you're looking for, then you pay the rest in full. I think it's a great opportunity for you to get hands on somebody who's personable, somebody who knows what you're looking for, somebody who actually knows and understands the industry, all of that. And this is an opportunity for you to get that if you actually, hey Danielle, how are you, girl? I just saw you last night. Oh, I'm going to be talking about piece by piece as well. So this is another opportunity for you to work with people like myself who actually know the industry, understand how households run, understand how there's always so much going on. And so now you have somebody who will actually make sure schedules are in play, the appointments have been made, that the maid is going to be there, that the butler will be there. Everybody knows their shifts, their schedules, and everything else. So yeah, that's going to launch before the year is out, and it'll be our sister company. So I'm really excited for that. I haven't come up with a name for it yet, so I might do a little contest to help come up with a name for our sister company. So ooh, I'll think on that some more. Anyway, so the other thing I wanted to tell you about is another company that has been in the making now for a couple of months, honestly, close to a year. It's called WALL, which is Women's Accountability and Leadership League. Oh my goodness, WALL is everything that any female business owner, business entrepreneur, soon-to-be entrepreneur, and or someone who just works off of like sales and like direct connection with people, and they have to buy stuff from them. Whether it's a home-based business, whether it's a car dealership, whether it's a lawyer, we are focused solely on women. And what we do is we provide a platform for you to network with one another and within your chapter, but you also hold each other accountable for goals. So like if you are somebody who is in the process of opening a business and you're a woman, or you're in the process of learning more about it or whatever and you're a woman, you actually can have people there that are giving you expert opinions, information to help push you, to help make sure, hey, did you call the IRS? Did you set this up? Did you get your LLC together? And it's real simple stuff. I know it seems like it is, but when you're trying to start your own business, you don't always know everything you need to know. You know, you might know what you're good at, and you might know your expertise that is allowing you to start a company, but you don't know everything you need to know for that company. So you may not understand how payroll works. You may not understand what's an employee, what's an LLC, what's the difference between a nonprofit and a for-profit company as a corporation. You may not understand how to set everything up. You might be about to pay somebody $1,000 to do something that would cost you all of $300 if you just did it yourself. So the whole point of WALL is to encourage each other and share information with one another, so that not only are you networking, but you're also sharing your expertise and you're gaining information as you go along without it seeming as though, you're being pestered. Somebody's getting on your nerves. always asking you, hey, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do this? When are you going to do this? I cannot stand that, you know. So we have chapters. We're ready to start very, very, very soon in different areas all over the country. And oh, my cousin saying hi. Hey, Camille. Oh, I love you. I love you. But yeah, we have chapters all over the country ready to start up, forming. So what we're gonna do is as of next month. This is such a big deal. We've been working on this for close to a year. This is a big deal, so I'm so excited. I apologize, but what we're gonna do is, if you're interested in being a part of WALL, which is again for women only, unfortunately, but it's Women's Accountability and Leadership League, you can totally send me a message and we'll talk about what it is that you do. We're looking for in-home businesses. We're looking for brick and mortar companies. We're looking for people who are starting a company. We're looking for those who just work off a commission, let's say, like a car dealership, or maybe you just work for Verizon and the only way that you make money is by activating lines or selling accessories. Well, now you have another platform where you can grow. And so I'm really excited to launch that as well. I'm a part of that. And MDO was already a part of the original chapter. So yeah, and so what we plan to do is open it up to everybody officially next month, and then once it's all said and done, you become a part of that chapter. And so, anyways, we're working on the website and stuff. We just have a lot that's going on, and so once it's all said and done and it's all official, everybody will have access to the information, of course. And then we have, Camille, that's awesome. Camille says, I'm excited for you and send me the info. I want to join. I definitely will. It's such a great opportunity because the problem is, like, I won't say women are catty, but it's hard to find women who are like-minded or who are at least willing to share what they know and take constructive criticism and also listen to what other people who are more aware of what to do have to say. And so this is an opportunity for you to network, get to know other people, other businesses, and the whole point is for you to share business. So, like, if you have a friend who ends up saying, I need a housekeeper, and one of the people in your chapter, in your team, has a cleaning company, now you can refer that person for your friend, and it keeps the business going. Because so whatever it is you do, let's say you make popsicles, just random, you make popsicles, and somebody has an event coming up, and you do popsicles for events. Well, now you're able to get referred by this person on your team because they know that you make these popsicles for these events. So it's a real great, you give to get type of atmosphere that also encourages you to actually achieve your goals. So I'm a goal person. I don't know if you know me, you know, if I say I'm gonna do something, it's getting done. And I love to encourage people to do things, but I recognize that everybody doesn't take my encouragement the way I intend it to be. So I've learned to back off a little bit and let people do their own thing in their own way. But now with WALL, I can connect with people who are more like myself or who are not just as much like myself, but could still use the encouragement. So it's a great win-win-win-win-win-win-win for all parties involved. So the other thing I wanted to tell you about, and I want to just mention again, for those who are listening on the radio, you can totally be a part of this conversation. All you have to do is call in 818-572-8032. So last night I went to a beautiful event. It was called Piece by Piece Women's Network. It was hosted by, Piece by Piece Women's Network. And it was wonderful. You know, if you know me, you know I'm a proud Christian woman. And a lot of times it's difficult meeting, again, like-minded individuals. And so I went to the event thinking it's just a simple networking event, if I'm being completely honest. And I know I'm just chilling. Y'all probably like, she is just relaxed. I am. Look, I is definitely relaxed, and I feel great. I've had a very long day today. I am happy to just chill for a second, talk to you guys, update you on everything going on with MDO, and not have to be all I can just chill, sit back, and tell you what's going on. So we'll make it a little quick though, because I do have a family I gotta get to today. So that's why we're doing the show a little bit earlier than normal. But I kind of like this time slot. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I think this is a good time to start doing this from now on because it seems like more people are available. Not that I'm doing this for views or anything, but I guess I am kind of. So yeah, tell me what you think about this time. Instead of waiting until 6 o'clock, maybe I should start doing around 3:30, 4 o'clock start time. But anyway, so Piece by Piece Women's Network is an organization that is literally a Christian company dedicated to helping women balance life and business and God. And I loved it. It was so beautiful. I became a member yesterday, and I had to, of course, make sure it wasn't going to interfere with what I have going on with Wall because Wall is priority. But it was great, and we have like things coming up already, just to do as a group. So we have monthly meetings, and we meet in person, and we go somewhere and have little outings, and we have prayer breakfasts and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for all of that. I like anything that can help me to build myself spiritually, as well as mentally. Financially is never a problem. You know what I mean? I'm team yes to building financially any day of the week. I'm just saying. Don't judge me. Morally, empathetic, like everything. I love when I can have full growth inside and out. So it's a cool thing. One of the ladies that was at the event, I won't say her name, but she was talking. We had one of the games that we had was like, you had this one question, we split up into teams, and you had this one question, and everyone on your team had to answer that one question. So for the team that she was on, I can't remember what her question was, but she ended up giving her testimony. Oh, I think the question was, what is the one thing you are thankful for, like from God, like thankful to God for? And she gives this testimony. She said, it boiled down to, in 2002, she was released from the hospital after suffering her second drug overdose. And in 2012, and I might be wrong about the year, but if I'm not mistaken, it was 2012 or 2013. 2010. I'm sorry. Then 2010, homegirl, okay, walked across the stage with her doctorates. She said, I'm 100%, my main thing that I'm grateful for is my life. She was almost a statistic. She's still a statistic because everybody's always a statistic. Like everybody's always grouping something with something. So, whatever it is that you got going on, they will categorize you and put you in a group. But the point is, she was a statistic. She was about to be a statistic she did not want to be. But now she is on a whole different level, on a whole different playing field, on a whole different ballgame. And I think it's so phenomenal. Like when you really think about how you've been blessed, whether it be in business, whether it be in love, whether it be with home, whether it be with family, we can quickly take a lot for granted and not even realize that we're doing it. So I think it's so important to take the time out to really learn and get to know your family, your friends, your spouse, yourself, because it's necessary. Beautiful story. But anywho, so I also want to tell you, for Mommy's Day Off, one of the things that we offer is that we do on some of our episodes talk about ways for you to make money. And so we wanted to show you ways to make money like at home. So for people who have jobs that, are at home, or like they might be a direct sales, MLM, or they might have just a virtual office or a virtual space. However it is that you run your business, for those who have businesses, we would love to showcase you if it's something that families can connect with or learn more about and possibly benefit their homes. So if you have something like that in mind, or if you do something, or if you know someone, definitely connect us, because I'm always looking for more ways to help families. And that's the ultimate goal, is always to help families. Okay, the last thing I wanted to tell you guys, one of the things that I will be working on is trying to do something kid related on every podcast and every episode. So like I'm thinking it'll probably be like read a book, read a story, like some type of storytelling every episode. I don't know yet what it's going to be. So I would love some suggestions. If you have any suggestions on things we can do to help you make life easier for you at home. So maybe you could be playing the story and you see Miss Trey and she's doing she's reading and it'll help you put the little ones to sleep. I would love to know if you wanted it to be like a craft every single time. Different things like that. I mean, we really are about families, family care, encouraging good people to be raised into the society. We are all about love, respect, and camaraderie. We are about the village. And in order for that to happen, you have to tell me what is it you could use a little bit of help with that we could cover every night. So even if it is that every night, no matter whether or not we have a podcast, we just do story time, that's something I'm willing to do. So I would love some suggestions at your earliest convenience. Okay. Last announcement. And this is still like in the making. So like, I won't say don't hold me to it, but just have your expectations in the right place. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like I'm that person who's like, don't overdo it. Don't think too much into it. But we will be opening a very, very small summer camp. And the summer camp will start in June, and it'll be for up to 10 kids. That is it. We are taking the first 10 kids. And first we were going to do an age range of like 8 and up, but no. The first 10 kids will do different things every week. We have different themes already. And 9 times out of 10, you'll have to get the kids over here. But outside of that, it'll be very, very small. We have different things that we're going to do each day. And we're also focusing on enrichment. So like there will be science and there will be math and there will be literature and there'll be reading and there'll be compare and contrast of books with the movies and things like that. So I'm really excited for that. That has pretty much been in the making for a couple of months and it's a go. So if you are interested in that, you can definitely contact us on our inbox, or you can just hit up mmaryddayoff at mommysdayoff.com. So that's MDO at mommysdayoff.com, and just put in the subject line, summer camp, and we'll totally talk about it. Well, I don't have much else to say. So I do hope that everybody has a great, fantastic, wonderful, awesome day. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. One more event. MDO brunch. We'll be hosting a brunch in August in Boston. So if you can make it. Come on out. Enjoy. Have fun with us. All right. Again, I love you all. Thank you so much for being so supportive and encouraging us and keeping us in business. All right. Have a good day.